Alright, you guys, welcome to episode 12. So the episode starts with Stephen in Syria on a desert and tries to find any towns, any hope and he travels around during this and it faded scenes, and then we finally see him. We finally have him see and he finally. I don't know why I'm saying we finally have him see. What I mean is that he's finally seeing some Syrians, and he goes to them, and apparently they are losing land, and they want to know why. And the camels just and they're only little mountains, and the reason why they can tell about this because they found some buried treasure, and they are rich. But still has to stop the villain. He goes to the Syrians, and one of them with a turban. This guy, he was saying to him that, "Hi, what is your name?" And let's find a random name. Diego. Yeah, let Diego. Sir, excuse me, sir. What is your name? My name is Diego. Uh, and Steven said, "Okay, Diego. Can you tell me about was this the cause of Brown Diamond?" And he said, "Yes. I am. We had found this rich stuff according to the lands getting low. Apparently, this diamond came in and almost tried to kill us because we then hide. We then were hiding behind the curtains." And, well, fabric and stuff is what they meant, because that's where the places that they at. We were hiding behind the buildings, but apparently she showed up, and we don't have any troopers with us, and that was a problem. And basically, she's trying to build all this to make it into a sandcastle, which she did, where she is right over there. You can see that big sandcastle. She's having her own habitat there. She's having her own she's having her own place there and having her own all you gotta do is just go and see her and try to make peace treaty with her. Or try to make peace with her. Is what I meant. But then Stephen listens to him, and he goes and finds Brown Diamond. He's like, I'll go and find her. And she said, yes, go ahead and do that. And then when he went there, he then knocked on the door. And then she opens it and tries to attack him because he's an intruder. Stephen then tries to get her to talk out on her, like, I don't know how you say that, to talk her out on this, like, yeah, by saying, Brown, like, this land is from them. Can't just take it from them. And Brown Diamond didn't listen and begins to fight with Stephen even more, and he tries to do everything for her. She then tosses him in the air, and she has her own sand wings. And then flying down, still trying to attack him. She then wipes off some sand off her because she's like made of sand, and then she uses sand, the power of the terraforming sand, to bury Steven with and have him like smothered to death or something like. I wouldn't say smothered to death since he's part gem, so he would at least survive from that. But I don't know more about Steven and the death battle stuff, like knowledge stuff, but then Steven tries to convince her to stop, but then has an idea. After a long fight, he has an idea of making her find another planet of terraforming sands. Terraforming sands, and she goes there, and she would go there. She agrees, and she would nod her head, and then she then leaves the warpad. But as soon after she left to go to other planets, Steven then runs. Because if she's not there, then all the terraforming would be in control, and the sandcastle collapse, and he runs, and he goes to the Syrians and be like, sandstorm or sand avalanche, and something like that, and then they run, and then the sand, it's like a sandstorm, like, that's perfect, sandstorm, or sand avalanche, or something, well, either way, they then run, and then the land is back, but then they're sad because the treasure is buried, but it's like, yes, I got my treasure, and then the sand has buried the treasure, and they would have to dig up again. And then they were just gonna have to dig down. And said to Diego, I'm sorry about the buried treasure. I had no choice. And Diego's like, it's okay, Steven. You did very well. You had one job to do. And you did well. Like, something like that. Steven then was happy. And then, up next, he would have to go to the portal, and Steven had to fear the next thing he has to do. He then has to go to space to the ship. And apparently, the ship had its own warp pad for Steven to go to. So, he takes the warp pad, and then he sees something horrified that the gems get killed, and Black Diamond then sees him, and he's saying, Black Diamond. And so then, the episode ends there. Yeah, after he says Black Diamond, very intimidating. Because I was just trying to find other things, ideas for the end of the episode, but no. But anyway. So then, that is it for that episode. I mean, I already said that, so. Alright then. See you guys next in episode 13, and see how he's gonna deal with this strong diamond.